She didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened to know we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger and I feel so.
What's good, boys? It's Dez. I'm back with another one. Let's get it. It's tier list time. I know that I low-key wait too goddamn long to do all of these, but we're gonna try to get back to a bit more of a more consistent schedule when if I can find the time. See what I can do from now on. So, we ain't gonna bullshit around. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna start with Amanda, which I think we started with last time, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to go back and look. But Amanda is oh wait, hold on. We're missing a tier. Hold on. Amanda's one of those characters you can have success, you can get buckets, but like there's only so much you can do, especially because her defense is weak. So I'm gonna put her A because she does have really good stats. Her abilities aren't terrible. Like I said, she can score the ball. It's just, like you have options. You know what I mean? Camilla's comp. Camilla's comp. Actually, I'm putting her S. I don't want to like clog up my comp tier personally. Carter is going to B because he offers a lot defensively, but he can't really score the ball too well. That's the only problem. Isla, in my opinion, I think Isla's the best PG in the game, so obviously she's going to get comp for being the best PG. Lee, I think you could make the argument for Lee that he could be S. But I'm going to put him in A, and I'll say he's better than Amanda for sure. I'll put Lee in A. I might move him later. I don't know. But for right now, we're going to leave Lee in A because Lee's exactly what he's always been. He can get you rebounds, like if you got the positioning. But the main thing he does is he can stretch the floor. Like he's a threat. You know what I mean? You can't leave him open. You leave him open, you're going to pay for it every time. That's why I would say Lee is probably... I ain't gonna say he's like the best center. I'd say he's probably like the fourth best, realistically, only because Big Joe gets shooting touch too, if I'm not mistaken. So technically, like the only thing Lee has over Big Joe is the stats for shooting, and that's it. But like I said, I think Lee is the better floor stretcher because of his signature shot. And then obviously he has the better stats for shooting, so that's my opinion, obviously. But I think Lee fits right in the A because Lee's one of those characters you could definitely have success if you have a really good Lee. So you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be against using him. My boy Fox. Fox is he has been since he came out. He's still the best big in the game because he does damn near everything you need him to do. He can play defense. His screens are the best, basically, other than like Deacon in rage mode. Just because Deacon throws you on the floor, but Fox can throw you on the floor too, you know what I mean? And technically that makes him better because Fox don't have to get some rebounds first. He can just do it, you know what I mean? So it's like, why use Deacon when you just use Fox? The only thing he's got really is the tackle, and that's it. And even then, I'd still say Fox is better. I'd put Fox over Isla. Let me scroll down here. Lou, I feel like, is pretty self-explanatory. Lou's the best character in the game. If you don't think so, give me your reasoning why, and I'll hear you out. But I think she's the best, and it's not particularly close. I mean, like... Because the thing is, okay, look, Fox can do a lot, right? Lou does literally everything. You can run 3 Lou's on a team, and that's common. Because Lou does everything, you know what I mean? You can have one Lou that runs intercept and blind defense. You can have one that gets boards. You can have one that does the other stuff that she does. I'm literally blanking on it for some reason. But it's just like, she can guard anybody. She can get rebounds. She can get the max rebounds just like everybody else can. She can score the ball efficiently. She's got manual dunk like Clark does. I mean, what more do you want? Like, what more do you want? Like, seriously. Especially if you build like a, like, you can even build a 3-point as the big. So, there's too much versatility there. She's a Swiss Army knife. The only difference is she's actually good at everything. So, who's the best character in the game? It's not close in my opinion. That's Noah's alright, I guess. Like, he cool, you know what I mean? He can get you a couple buckets. He ain't nothing crazy. I put him in B. I'd say he's better than Carter for sure. Ox Queen's comp. I don't care what you say. She's the best shooting guard in the game. It's not close. Like, MC's cool, but MC's little fadeaway BS really only works if you're a lagger. So I mean, like, I guess, you know what I mean? Krista, I think Krista is, she's still a defensive powerhouse. So she's like Amanda, but the inverse. You know what I mean? She's got all the defense in the world, but she can't really do anything on offense. You know what I mean? She doesn't even have, like, dunk at will, so... Cindy... I put Cindy in B. Just because, I mean... Like, if her jump shot wasn't so slow, she'd be higher, like, realistically. But, like, that right there is just, I don't know, because, like, her jump shot being so slow, it's so easy to read, so she just get locked, you know what I mean? And I'm, like, looking at all these characters in a competitive setting, she just doesn't cut it. Plain and simple. Even, like, sure, she'll score. She'll get buckets. You know what I mean? But against a good defense, it's not gonna happen. Plain and simple. Clark is... As much as I love Clark's a C for me. Mainly because Clark can't really stretch the floor for shit. His whole game is inside the paint. You know what I mean? Like, his whole thing is that he wants to dunk the ball. Why use Clark when you can just use Lou? She does the same thing. For one. For two, again, he doesn't really have many options. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, that skyhook, okay, cool beans. He's got a skyhook. He's got the post-up fake, I guess. That does nothing. Really, because everybody's seen it a million times because people do it with Lee, people do it with Luther, people do it with Jimmy. So, that's a waste. And, yeah, Clark is just absolutely useless away from the basket. So, he's going to go C for me. Faye, I think Faye is... You could make the argument that Faye's compy, and I wouldn't blame you. The only thing she's missing is power rebound. However, for some reason, Faye gets really good, like, animations to jump at the ball. So, I'm going to say she's comp because I'm biased. But if you have her lower, I can understand it. Plus, P6 is just stupid. Ginger goes right to D. She doesn't do anything. She's just there. Helena is... this is the thing. As somebody who plays her, like, problem with Helena is that she don't really do anything on offense, but she does play great defense because, you know, all the intercept stuff, she can do that, but, like, she just doesn't do anything on offense, like, at all. So it's like, I want to put her higher because intercepts are really important, like, nowadays. But unfortunately, Helena's in the same boat of, why use her when you can just use Isla? Plain and simple. Big Joe. I put Big Joe in A. I'd say he's better than I'll put him behind Amanda. Yeah, personally. Big Joe's good. You know what I mean? Your typical big. He's gonna get you boards. If you run shooting touch on Big Doug, which like I said Big Doug on Big Joe, which I don't really know anybody that does. Funny enough, at least I can't recall anyone. So if you do run it, he can stretch the floor for you. But even then, he don't have the stat, so like he ain't gonna hit everything. But I mean, you know, he could be. He could. I just think Lee's a bit more. I think Lee's a bit better. Lee's got power rebound. He's got manual block, and he can shoot. I feel like you don't really need much more. You know what I mean? Like you need a lot less success to make Lee good versus Big Joe, if that makes any sense. Or I should say, make him competent. That's probably what I'll use. Jack, it's fucking Jack. It's Jack. Like Jack's, in my opinion, I think he's top 3 still. You could argue he's the best. You could argue he's the second best. As long as Jack makes your top 5, bare minimum, in my opinion, your list ain't that bad. No matter what it is. Plain and simple. Jack's Jack. Like, he's going to do the fingertip block BS. He's going to block you from really far away. He's going to, you know, shoot mid-ranges right in your face. He's just going to be annoying. You know what I mean? Yeah. On top of the fact that Jack is, like, really fast. So, I mean, shit. He's just annoying to deal with, plain and simple. Like, that defensive versatility that he has where he can damn near guard everybody is, shit, unmatched. And if you have really good timing and a really good setup, you can guard anybody. So, you know, Jack Con, plain and simple. Shouldn't have to explain it more than that. Jason's gonna go to B because he's low-key in the same boat as Noah, where he can kind of score the ball a little bit. The only problem with Noah and Jason is that they're very predictable in a sense because you can basically only do the same like 2 things. Excuse me. And my speaker turned off. That's kind of funny. Yeah, he can basically only do 2 things, and that's about it. And on top of that, Jason can't play defense to save his life. So, you know, he's going to be Jimmy. I hate Jimmy with a burning passion. He's annoying. He's ugly. I think Jimmy's just worse Big Joe, like in all seriousness. So I'm gonna just put him in B because it's like he's really slow. He can't really score the basketball other than if you massive dunk or massive shot. It's like, even then, that's damn near a waste of time in most cases. Because if they've Isla or Chloe on the other team, they're going to be shooting, or Ox, for example, they're going to be shooting 3s, you know what I mean? There's no point in going for a 2, basically. So it's like, you know, especially because most people nowadays, they don't even go for the easy points a lot of the time. They'll just kick it back out to the person at the 3-point line, let him get another shot, or something like that. So I put Jimmy in B, personally. I'd say he's better than the rest of these nerds, for sure, but I'd still put him in B. Joey could be higher on this list. He really could, but he's going to B. The reason he's in B is because he's still Joey at the end of the day. Like, he can still get you points, you know what I mean? But his defense isn't great, and at the same time, while he is a bucket, he's also really predictable, if that makes any sense. He can score, but more likely than not, any decent defender with damn near any character, you can lock Joey up if you know what he's going to do, because you know what he's going to do. Because here's the thing, Ox Queen here does the same thing. Joey's another character. Why play him when you can just play Ox Queen? Hell, why play Joey when you can play Jack? Kim's in the same boat, but I'd say she's a bit better only because she's got more range. That's basically it. Her defense isn't better, like, at all. But she's got more range, so she's technically got more, like, you know, offensive firepower, I guess you could say. Because Joey, you're still shooting, like, right. Like, most Joeys are still shooting in the corner, you know what I mean? Kim's going to shoot it from literally anywhere, and it'll probably go in. You know. Kim's just watered down Ox. Technically, Ox Twin, because Kim came out first, so Ox Twin is just Kim on steroids. But you know what I mean. Still have not found somebody to put in S. Little Fox, I hate Little Fox. He's completely, like, garbage. He can go to B, because he didn't do anything. Like, he's got blind defense, and he's got deny intercept. Cool. That's it. He doesn't do anything offensively. Double D, I feel like he's kinda underrated. Kinda. I'll put him. I'll put him in S, honestly. I'll put him in S. I'll be S. Because the thing is, okay, in the average player's hands, I think he's A. In a good player's hands, he's S, for sure. Now, you could say that about a decent amount of these characters, but it's just... But do I think he's better than Lee? If I'm, like, taking the meta into consideration, which I've been doing the whole time, I'd say no. Only because he can't stretch the floor. Like, I feel like Lee being able to stretch the floor and get you rebounds and play a little bit of defense is a bit more valuable. Because at the end of the day, Double D is most likely only going to get you 2. Lee can get you 2 or 3. So, I'll move Lee up. Because I'm biased. Lulu can go right on here. Well, no. I'd say Lulu's better than Clark. I'd say she's... I'm going to move Walker down. I'm going to move Lulu up. That's what we're going to do. Because the thing is, she is essentially the same as goddamn Clark. She's also just a watered-down version of Fox. Or I guess Fox is her on steroids. But she's got better stats than Clark, at least offensively wise, like as far as shooting. So I guess that, that gives a bit more added value. Luther is in the same boat as Clark. He can't really do shit outside of the painted area. It's kind of useless. However, Luther can get you some rebounds. And he's got some defensive, firepower. Maxi Boy over here is going straight to S because Max will literally lock your ass up. He's got the up steal, you know what I'm saying? He's got the, what they give him for his P6. He's got the, I think he's got dunk at will now, and, like, diving catch. I ain't gonna lie, diving catch on a big it's both really weird and really useful all at the same time. Like, it makes no sense, but it makes plenty of sense. Listen. As the greatest Mika player to ever walk, I can tell all y'all firsthand, Mika is hot doo-doo butter. Okay? Alright? I said it. I'll say it. Am I the most walled Mika out there? Damn near. If not, I am. But she sucks. She doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? All she can do is pass the ball. She can't really score by herself because she's got stop, drive, and crossover. I guess you can do something with that. You can maybe get an ankle breaker if you're lucky, but it's just like, you know what I mean? There's just nothing you can do with it. So, Mika, unfortunately, is D tier. Don't use her. That sounds hypocritical coming from me, but don't do it. You're just gonna be in for a world of depression. Fred's underrated and underappreciated, in my opinion. I think Fred is, like, one-on-one, you're not stopping Fred. I'm sorry. Like, he's getting a bucket on you damn near every down. Like, he's just stupid. I put MC right. I'm biased. I'll say Fred's better. I'll say it. Fred's better. Fuck MC. I mean, what? Murdoch's Murdoch. Plain and simple. Like, if Murdoch had power rebound, it wouldn't even be fair. I'm gonna be honest. That's why you don't have it. Murdoch's pros and cons. I mean, Murdoch can't really score the ball. Like, with Murdoch, you have to kind of give him a bunch of dunk animations and pray. And then the other thing with Murdoch is he's gonna lock your ass up in most cases. Murdoch is arguably still the best defender in the game, like one-on-one, only because he gets the best block animations and it's not even close. Like that bullshit where like they stretch their arm out farther and they spin around and block you. He can block you from the free throw line. You shoot a corner shot on him, he'll just magically catch it out of the air. I mean, he can block dunks, he can block anything really. And Murdoch's actually like quite fast, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like his actual speed itself is bad. Like Murdoch's kind of quick. Do I think anybody in S is better than Murdoch? Rebounding wise, Murdoch's probably the worst here of this group because they all have power rebound. He don't. Wait, I don't think Camilla has power rebound. I could be tripping. But either way, they're all better rebounders than Murdoch. But like Murdoch's defensive value is way too high. I'm sorry. It's just too good not to have. So. Big dog. Hot garbage. Don't use it. He's bad. He doesn't do anything. He can get you rebounds sometimes, if you're lucky. And it's just because he's the center, so they naturally have a higher rebound stat. But other than that, he don't have power rebound, so he don't have chip out or nothing. He's got rebound pass, which I mean that's kind of broken if you know what I'm saying, if it triggers, but it's a trigger one thing. You can't like just choose to do it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of it devalues him a lot. Chloe's just like Diet Isla. Yes, I said Diet Isla. Y'all all heard me. So I'm gonna put her right here next to Maria. Nadia. I think Nadia is under. I think she's underused. I definitely think like lower tiers of gameplay per se. Like if you're like A rank, S rank, hell even double S, you can find some success with Nadia. Just don't use her, in comp. She's not gonna do anything for the most part. But I'd rank her a solid A. I'd rank her A. Pedro. Pedro is Pedro. He's always gonna be Pedro. The thing is, okay, I want to put Pedro in S, but like he's not as dominant as he used to be. Like my Pedro's great, you know what I mean? Like there are still some crazy Pedros out there. It's just that Pedro ain't really like after the nerf, he ain't really who he used to be per se, but he's still really good. You know what I mean? So I put him at the top of A over Fred. Deacon. Again, like I said, Deacon's pretty good. Double D or Deacon, who I think is better? I think defensively Deacon's better, obviously. Offensively, I mean, D's gonna give you more buckets for sure. He's gonna put more points up on the board. So like, it is that. But Deacon is just like watered down Fox for the most part. So I'd put him up here. I think Hal's the best center in the game. I think Hal's also the best rebounder in the game. Like you just don't bro, you don't come into Hal's paint. Just plain simple. Professor is he's gonna see, I guess. Rebecca. Before the P6, I just said she's S. After the P6, I'd say she's comp. You don't like it? Fight me. Carolina's doo-doo. I'll put it in C. I'll put some respect on her name a little bit. Rin could go to like... She can go to B, I guess. Because again, why use Rin? Why use Kim when you can just use Oxford? Plain and simple. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's true. Saru can go to, I think Saru's like the top of A, arguably like the bottom of F. I think that's a real good spot for him. Is he better than Pedro though? Again, this is one of the things where it's like, what do you value more, offense or defense? I personally value defense more. But I'll give the edge to Sartorius. Like, if I'm talking like current meta status and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Will. I mean, Will's cool. Like, you know, Will does a little bit of everything at the end of the day. But he just, why use him? Again, use Lou. She's just Will, but better. Like, in every category. So. And then Walker. I hate Walker. And I'm completely biased. So, Walker is going to sit right there at the bottom because he's doo-doo. Now, for the record, just so we're all clear about something, I don't actually think Walker is that bad. I think he's bad, but I don't think he's, like, the worst. I'd put him in, like, high B, low A. You know what I mean? Somewhere in this little area here. Like, I'd put him somewhere between Kim and Jimmy. Yeah, somewhere between Kim and Jimmy. Somewhere you could interchange him with either of those guys, and you'd be fine. You could argue he's better than Helena, but not really. The defensive value is just too high. And even then, Walker's just, I don't know. Every time I play against a Walker, he's just there for real, unless you're like a laggy ass hoe. So I mean, you know, do with that what you will. So let's move on to the next part of this, where I, you know, rank the characters in their tiers. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna leave that bottom tier exactly how it is. I'm not even gonna mess with it. As far as who's the best C tier character, it's gonna come as a shock considering that, you know, niggas know I don't like Carolina, but I put Carolina at the top. You know, it's funny too that I don't like Carolina. I used to play her like way back when. Back when I didn't know no better. As far as B tier goes, Jimmy can stay at the top, I guess, and then we'll just move Joey over here. And for the most part, I'm going to leave the rest of that how it is. As far as A tier goes, I'd say Kim's better than Helena. Like, as far as the meta's concerned, I'd put Kim over Krista. I'd also swap her with Amanda. So there's that. Oh shit. Yeah, I'd swap her over Amanda. I don't know if I'd swap over MC though. Oh. I mean, maybe. The S tier. It's just pretty. I'd say Deacon is still, like, better than Lee. Like, you could definitely make the case. The only problem is Deacon don't have manual block. That's the only thing. But he does have power rebound. He's got chip out. He's got the tackles. And he's got that rage mode, which makes him, you know, better. So I'd give that one to Deacon. I wouldn't put Deacon over... Well, would I put Deacon over Max? I feel like overall, Max will get you more stops. So I'll leave Max where he is. Camilla can stay where she is. And as far as the comp tier goes... Big Howl here would definitely make my top 5 for sure, because he's cracked. So Lou's number 1, Fox is number 2. I'd say Jack's number 3. I'm gonna go with Big Howl 4. I'm gonna go with Isla number 5, Ox Queen number 6, Faye number 7, and Rebecca number 8. Is there a little bit of bias in there? Probably. But I mean, like, P6 Rebecca, you can get the manual block now that adds more defensive value. You know what I'm saying? You get some good jump shot block stat on there. You can definitely hold your own, you know what I'm saying? I think so. And plus, Rebecca already hits crazy shots anyway, so You know what I mean? It's my opinion. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta agree with it. Let me know what y'all would change down below. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.